a Jewish man, are you? Let me speak.
I'll tell you
I
what.
know. Yeah, but let me speak. Because why? You know, this teaching lead you to paganism. That's why the Muslim scholars, Ahl Sunnah, refute Ash'ari, refute the other groups, because they were affected by the Jewish people and the Christians who were affected by the Greek philosophy. So my question was to you, Aaron, is God alive?
Is God alive? For humans' understanding, to be able to say, we would say yes, but is it really in the essence of alive? Alive and dead is something that is created by the creator.
Life, huh?
Life and death.
I didn't say death, life.
I'm trying to bring a point. Life and death is a created thing by the creator.
Is a created thing. Is that
so the creator created life, and the creator created the concept of death.
Okay.
Now, because we are alive, means that we are active and we go. So when we try to be able to comprehend what we can't comprehend, that is the incomprehensible, because we humans have a limited brain. So we would say live, for us to understand God, we would say He's alive. The same way we would say He's a Rachamim, He's a merciful, because that is for us, because for you to able to, you pray to a Lord, and you can't put it into concept at all, and you know that you can't, but we try to give you a mindset of being able to, for you to relate to God, not God to you. That means is we as Jews believe there is no way of understanding God at all.
Okay, so no, I have to comment on this. So what you're doing, you're mixing between two things here. What you're mixing between, that when we say God has a life, we cannot comprehend His life. However, God is alive. Life doesn't mean look, because what is alive?
Once again.
Mean that, because I let you speak. Alive means God exists, yes, and He's creating.
That's a human understanding.
Wait. No, so if human doesn't exist, is God alive?
God is God. God makes life.
I just say, no.
God makes life.
Is God?
Shamsi, answer me this question, brother. Is God happy or sad? Is God happy or sad?
God has attributes of happiness and attributes. Oh no, we don't say sad, because I don't know. I cannot recall. No, wait. You have to allow me to finish, but ask me a question. Yeah. When you say is God happy, the problem that here, the God has attributes befit His Majesty. You understand? Because when you start negating attributes from God, it's going to lead you to a non-existent thing. So my question was to you, that we believe God has attributes of anger, the attributes of mercy,
I know.
But no attributes of deficiency.
No.
Okay, now listen to this. Listen to this. Allow me to finish, brother.
Sorry.
Let me to finish, Aaron, please. So now, I'm asking you, if we don't exist, does God exist if we don't exist?
You're sure God is not relevant to us?
No, I'm asking you.
Does God exist without us?
Okay, He's alive without us.
But the word alive is a thing that only we relate to it. That means it's...
Okay, is it ever living?
That means you say, God got a hand befitting His Majesty.
No, if I'm asking you, you say yes. Is it ever living?
You say God is alive and you got a hand befits His Majesty. That's the word many Muslims use, yeah?
Yes, no doubt about that.
What we say it is, if you want to say God got a hand, it is related to the human comprehensive understanding, how we try to understand and project something to something we can't comprehend. That means is God is everything. We can't comprehend it. That means is we can't comprehend not His attributes, not His names. We, for example, try to bring out for humans to be able to pray and to relate to God. So we, for example, we never say God's name ever, yeah? The way it's spelled, we never say God's name.
Okay.
Why don't we say God's name? Is to bring into ourselves the greatness and the holiness of something we can't comprehend.
Okay, see what's happening now. There's a difference between comprehending, because now we say God has a life, God's ever living. He has no beginning, no end, correct? However, now, how? We don't understand it. So you are mixing between, there's an attribute that God has, because anything that exists has attributes. Anything, including God. Okay, no, see. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, listen carefully now. So what I'm saying to you, that you are mixing between, that's why what happened to the Ash'ari and the Mufawwida. When they said, we cannot say God exists, we have to say, when Allah said exists, we don't know the meaning. No, we know the meaning, but we don't know what? How. For example, let me ask you. When Allah said, He is the strongest, we understand the meaning of strongest, but we don't know how. We say Allah is the most merciful. We understand the meaning of the...
We use the exact same terminology.
Wait,
we use the exact same terminology.
But we believe attribute, God has it, not metaphorical. So now, before we move on, does God exist?
Sure, God exists.
Do you exist?
I exist as well.
So therefore, your existence, wait.
But
So
my
you- that's-
existence and his existence are two different types of existence.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm trying
You come
to-
into
but-
the Al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah now.
No.
I will live in Allah's name.
Shamsi, the same is...
No, rest is deficiency.
Okay,
No, rest is deficiency.
Shamsi,
Let's
God does
ask
not
God to rest.
God does not rest.
So debate with him. He said rest.
No, I'll tell you what he's trying to bring a point.
Okay.
God's rest, it's for our understanding to comprehend what it means. That creation came to a completion.
Yeah.
For humans to understand when a work ends, it's not related to God, it's our relation for us to understand what happened. That is not in its essence, it is within our human limited mind frame to be able to comprehend it. So we use words for humans to understand and comprehend
So
God.
you're gonna
And
use
that means
deficient-
God does not rest, he does not sleep, he does not slumber. He prays every night in-
So the Torah was so is it when in the Torah said God rests and refresh, is that a lie or true?
It is human, it's true for humans to understand.
No. Listen carefully. We said God rests and refreshed. Is that true or a lie?
What do you mean? For humans to understand it?
You are no. Listen.
Shamsi.
You can't listen. Aaron. You can't.
Shamsi, can I finish? Shamsi.
I was speaking. I'm gonna let him finish. I'm gonna let him finish.
Akhi, that means this. If you want to ask, when the Torah says God rested, yes?
And refreshed.
And refreshed. Does this mean what we can't comprehend did something that we can't comprehend and finished something that we can't comprehend? The answer to that is yes. The human terminology we would use to it, is for us humans to understand. We would use the word rest when something was
refreshed.
finished. But did
No.
God rest or refresh?
No. Rest and refresh doesn't mean finish. There's difference between saying I'm making my car, I just finished. Everyone will understand finish doesn't mean I finished my car, I'm resting and refreshing. Don't play with words, you know.
I'm not playing with words.
I'm not for that.
No.
Allah mentioned in the Quran about you. يسمعون الكلام ثم يحرفونه من بعد ما سمعوا عقلوه. That you hear the word of Allah, then you understand it and you change it. That's what you're doing right
No,
now.
I did not change the word.
When I speak to Jewish people, they are manifesting what Allah said about them in the Quran. Seriously. So now we have to understand.
Shamsi,
Hear me out.
Shamsi, brother.
Hear me out.
I want to stop you.
I have to let me finish. What I'm saying is simple. Closing. Listen. Aaron, closing the door is not the same as I'm resting. Closing the door and resting is not the same. So when in the Bible said, God rest and refreshed, the one that has written that, was he lying or was he saying the truth? This is what I'm asking.
Okay, now can I answer?
Was he lying or saying the
I'm
truth?
going to first interject you. I'm not going to tell you as a Muslim that you change your character. Please don't do the same.
No,
but if you want, you can do it.
brother.
But 1 second.
We can't just keep it going.
But
My question is simple. Was he lying or saying the truth?
But let me finish.
Yeah.
Let me finish. That means is the words we use to explain the Torah, we use an expression called the Torah is written Belushim and Ayudam, and the way for man to understand.
I understand that.
Okay. So,
my question, was he
now,
lying or
if-
saying the truth?
If we would read the Torah that humans can't comprehend it, it wouldn't have been given down to humans. So it's for humans to understand.
So that rest and refresh from God gave it to us, correct?
Now, as for humans to understand, to comprehend the concept of a creation that came to completion, a human comprehension of it is and I'll stop you before I even finish. I want to finish with one more line. Is the way we understand it is that it came for humans understanding that completion. We use the word rest for it. Now, if you ask any Jew around from 3 years old, did God rest at the seventh day? He'll answer, we don't understand what it means, but there is something there for us.
Wait, you say you don't understand what it means, but you just said us means finished creation.
A second, what it means to God himself, it's for us to understand the completion of the universe.
No, so wait. So now, God gave us a revelation that we cannot understand, and God chose the wrong word to tell
God
us
did not-
how. Okay, wait. Because everyone understand resting and refreshing does not mean closing the door. Does not mean finishing. Resting and refreshing. Refreshing, no. Resting.
That's our
Wait. Resting and refreshing. Go to English dictionary. Go to Hebrew dictionary. Refresh when you re-energize. Correct? Re-energize. That's the definition of the Creator. However, now, of course, there's a problem for you. So you're gonna, of course, because why? Now you are literally making your own language by telling us rest and refresh doesn't mean rest and refresh.
It means for you.
Listen,
all of you listen.
So I can't speak to you anymore, Aaron. I have to go, Aaron, you know.
His understanding is something where he doesn't want to comprehend, Shamsi, the full meaning of the verse by taking it in its literal form and then questioning, is this literal mean A, B, and C. When I tell him what the literal form means, is for humans to understand what it means, completion of creation. And that's what this verse means, that's its intent, and that's why Jews for 3,334 years keep the Sabbath to commemorate the completion of the universe.
Okay, so therefore, wait, sorry. So therefore, I'm going to conclude something, please. So that, just one second.
Since God created the universe, He's never needed to come back and.
Yeah. So therefore, now what was happening now? We just invented a new English language. So brothers and sisters, rest and refreshed. According to the Jewish here, doesn't mean rest and refreshed. It means Holy Ghost. So English language. I don't know what's going to happen to you anymore. Jewish people are changing the English language.
The only one changing,
brother,
is the obligation that you have.
What does it mean, rest and refresh? All of us.
Shmsy,
in English language, when someone say, I'm arrested and refreshed,
God is a spirit, He's not in the flesh.
it's God's
Man
spirit.
is in the flesh.
You believe God's spirit?
God is in the spirit.
I said
He's not
that,
in the
before,
flesh.
we're all trying to use words to explain something we can't understand.
God is not in the flesh.
So God, what I'm saying,
We're trying to use words.
just go and say it. What I'm saying, alhamdulillah, look.
We are limited.
We are limited.
God is limitless. That's why we can't.
We are mortal beings.
So God gave you a revelation you can understand.
No,
But He gave you a word to understand. So He gave
Shmsy, I'll tell you what,
Allow me to
you are
finish.
not understanding me.
No, allow me to finish. So He gave you a word. Excuse me. They don't believe. Are you a Christian? Are you a Christian?
No.
Why are you?
I'm not a Christian.
Why are you asking
I'm
you?
from the tribe of Judah.
You're
Not one of these.
no one days. Why? You don't believe she's a child of Judah?
No.
Why? You don't believe she's a child of Judah?
I don't know.
You're a Hebrew Israelite. Are you Israelite? Are you Israelite?
They're being racist.
No, without you.
There were black people in Israel. There's always been black people in Israel.
Are you Israelite? Yeah?
Moses was married to a black woman.
No, Moses is a black man according to Islam teaching.
Okay?
Yeah, Moses is a black man. Is according to you, is a black man?
So don't realize
Yeah. In Islam teaching, Moses is a black man. But my point is, I understand you what you say. Yeah, I have no problem with that. Because I believe Jesus was a light skin, according to Prophet Muhammad's teaching. Moses was a black man, you see? But according to them, they don't believe that. Do you believe Moses is a black man?
What I believe what the Torah says with no abrogation.
Was he black man, I'm asking you?
Well, the Torah has never given a description.
Listen, no, anyway, so what I'm saying to you, look, so you are saying...
The colour of people doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay, that's true, yeah. But you, when she said she's a child of Judah, your reaction was very...
According to the
Because I'm
scriptures,
used
was
to the
Moses
Hebrew
adopted? Was
Yeah, so-
Moses adopted by Pharaoh's daughter?
If they are Hebrew Israelites, what's the problem with that?
Okay, that's
Anyway, that's
a different topic.
Yeah, anyway. My point here is that the teaching, what I'm saying, you're saying, so He gave you words that we as a human can understand, correct?
Try to understand.
Yeah, try to understand.
Yes.
So as a human, the way we understand rest and refreshed, especially in the context of I was working for 6 days, 7th day, rest and refreshed, in any language mean, due to the work, I rested, refresh mean, I re-energize. That is all the attribute of the Most High. You just help me to show you that what
Now,
you just...
Shmsy, let's do two things, Shmsy. You as a Muslim believe that God has attributes. We as a Jew believe that the attributes are for humans to comprehend. So that's the first distinction we have. So when you see the word rest, you relate it because of your mindset where you come from, that God has attributes. Must be, the Jew says God sleeps. Let's stop it there. Jews don't do what Muslims do. For our God is...
God said, according to you, God said rest.
Can I explain? You come from your Muslim mindset.
No. From a rational way, universal knowledge.
Because your rational understanding is from where you come from.
Okay, you cannot. No, wait. So this is God. This is God. No, brother, please, can you stop? This is God.
He is God.
Do you believe this is God?
No.
Why? Because you are utilizing. By the way,
Creation.
do you know why? Because you are utilizing.
That's a manifestation of His creation.
How do you know that?
Because the material came from the
Is it
earth.
because why you?
God created the
Let me
earth.
out with.
Yeah?
Because you are utilizing your intellect to come to conclusion. This cannot be God because why? It was created.
You cannot contain Him.
No,
the heavens cannot contain Him.
Alhamdulillah for Islam, man. Wallahi. Anyway, Islam is simple way.
You're using
No rest in the
Muslim
flesh.
mindset to try to comprehend a Jewish understanding. The same way, there are many things
Can
that...
anyone go to the definition of rest in the flesh?
For you, it's very hard to
Watch,
understand.
let us see. What's the meaning of refresh?
You know what I do? Open up a Bible and see what it means in the Bible.
Let me show
But
you.
again, you're using
Refreshed.
you could go it, but you could use your limited understanding because you view it from a Muslim perspective. The same way you as a Muslim believe in abrogation that I can believe in. Because for me, abrogation limits God.
Refreshed, having and regained strength or energy. That's why it's the meaning of refresh. That's
And you think we
it cannot be good. That's why the Jewish attribute deficiency to Allah. That's what Allah says in the Quran. وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَمَا بَيْنَهُمَا فِي سِتَّةِ أَيَّامٍ وَمَا مَسَّنَا مِنْ لُغُوبٍ. The reason Allah mentioned that in the Quran to refute the lies and the false attribute that which the Jewish people attribute to Allah, that He rested in the seventh day and refreshed, and that's what He said. But He keep telling me no. God said it to us to understand it as a human being. No doubt, as a human being, we understand from rest and refreshed, when you gain more energy, which cannot be attributed to the Most High. Simple.
And this is the Muslim understanding, using the Muslim mindset.
It is a Muslim
Jewish
mindset.
books. If you do the Jewish mindset, understand it doesn't even
Can
come.
I say something? I've spoken to you earlier. What I understand is Jewish people, they're trying to understand certain things about God the way they can understand it,
Yes.
which is not possible.
Yes.
In my understanding.
We can understand it. So we
No,
try.
so it's not possible.
Wait. Let me give you an example. Shamsi, you can help me out here.
Okay,
because
go
you
on.
know
No
the
problem.
Quran, you know the Quran more than me. In the Quran, Allah keeps saying that after He created something, He keeps recreating.
He's a creator.
Yeah,
He's
he
a
keeps
creator.
recreating. Another thing He said about the shadow, right? He said we think the shadow is from the sun. But shadow, He creates stages by stages. He uses the sun as a guide. Can we understand that? Very difficult to understand and grasp that.
Yeah, okay.
Just that one little thing. So if we think about just everyone has got shadow here. Every bird that's flying shadow here. Every plane that's flying shadow here. Every car, every moving thing from there.
What is the point?
We understand.
So the point is certain thing you can't understand.
No, that's understandable. But him, when it comes to rest and refresh, when he said, can you understand the Torah?
Yes.
You can understand it
Beautiful.
beautifully. So rest and
You know
refresh.
why? Because it's the word of God without abrogation.
Okay, rest. There is abrogation in the Old Testament.
There isn't abrogation, brother. And do me a favor.
You know what is abrogation means? Restriction.
That means, let's put it this way. Me and you, we believe when it comes to God, you have a deficiency in God the way you believe it, because you believe that God has to abrogate.
That's a deficiency.
I see it as a deficiency.
No, okay.
That's
no,
my
no,
view.
no, wait.
That's my personal view.
Wait. Now watch this. If someone comes to you, that's what I'm saying. Islam, you cannot refute it logically, because if you try to refute it logically,
I'm giving you my understanding.
I'm going to show you understanding cannot be utilized against Islam, because wait, because you understanding that you believe God is refreshed, therefore cannot be used against Islam, which is about God imperfection. Now listen to this. Imagine someone comes to me and I give him medicine. Then he comes back a week after. I say, don't take this medicine anymore. Take this medicine. That doesn't mean I'm deficient, mean I'm wiser, because I know this person, the medicine that I'm going to give you the second one. Wait. You don't let me to finish. I'm showing you that. No, I'm showing you this person. When he came to me, he was not ready for the second medication. I gave him the first medication to get his body ready for it. So am I deficient for doing that?
No. Darling.
Answer me. You
are human.
No. I didn't say I'm chicken. I know I'm human. Yes, I'm chicken. No. Am I deficient from doing that?
Are you relating yourself to
No.
God?
No. Am I deficient? My question clearly. Am I deficient for doing that?
No, because you are human.
Okay, so therefore, I just abrogated my first medication.
But you are human being.
Wait. Abrogation doesn't necessitate deficiency. You just refute yourself. So when Allah abrogates some legislation, doesn't necessitate.
Can I answer that question? Can I answer you? That means when you are a human being and you become cleverer as things goes along, then it's not deficient, because that's the way humans work.
No.
But the ultimate creator does not have to change and doesn't become wiser as time moves along, and that's why.
I didn't say about the creator, no. About the person. When Allah changed the law, not because He didn't know, because the Muslims at that time, that's some legislation that were not ready for. So it's not talking about Allah. It's talking about that. For example, when the person came to me, I had the knowledge. I didn't have to learn that he was not ready. I already had the knowledge. He's not ready for the second medication. No, do you understand that? I had full knowledge.
I understand. I have to understand.
You keep. Let me finish.
I understand why.
Let me finish my point.
Shmsy.
Aaron, come on.
Okay.
Let me finish my point. My point, obligation does not necessitate deficiency. However, rest and refreshed necessitate deficiency. You understand? And regret.
Okay.
And regret as well.
Okay.
I don't want to go to regret as well.
I'm gonna
God regrets for choosing Saul as a king.
I'm gonna answer you one by one. That means is you again, because you take attributes, you put it onto the Lord. We don't, so that doesn't affect it. Just for human understanding. But abrogation, understand why you have to believe in abrogation. Because you as a Muslim has to believe that the Torah was once true. Then there was the jail, the Gospels, and that was true. And then the jail, and then you believe that came the Quran, and that was true. Now, somehow you believe that the laws in the Torah, I don't know how far, when it came to Muslims, for example, for Christians, when they did not believe anymore, they may eat pork, and then Muslims again are not allowed to eat pork. You believe in abrogation, that things change a lot.
Say again?
That you believe in abrogation, that not just it goes from the Torah to the Gospels to the Quran, where we believe there is no abrogation, so it ends by the Torah. But you as a Muslim, because you believe in the Quran, you have to have abrogation where it goes from God to Moses to what you would call Jesus, and then what you would
so
call
where's
Muhammad.
deficiency for that?
Now, for us, that the Torah is coming from the perfect God, and in His Torah that is perfecto, that is absolute perfect, does not have to change because of humans, because He knew everything and everything was created at that point. That's our understanding.
Okay.
So for us, the second God has to change. That is a deficiency of our understanding in God. At the same time, is not just we don't believe in abrogation. That means is that things change. We believe that the law of the Torah can't change and never will change, and it was given to this people at this time forever. And in His own words, written in the Torah is no matter what you.
Hold a minute. Noah's teaching, does it apply to Moses' teaching?
No.
Okay, so Noah's teaching in the Bible, which speaks about, does it apply to Moses? Does it apply to Moses? So God changed the teaching from Noah to Moses.
No.
Wait. Before we go to, before we move on, I'm not going to come to that. I just refuted you with a logical way that abrogation doesn't necessitate deficiency. I just did that.
No, you didn't. You didn't. You used a very uneducated way to understand.
Educated way?
To understand the concept.
No.
Because somebody can explain it.
You've been speaking. Let me.
No, but you use something that is false. You use a falsehood. You use a falsehood. I use a falsehood for giving you that. Okay. Can I explain or you don't?
Before you go to explain, before. Okay. Do you believe that God said to Ishmael God said to Abraham to slaughter Ishmael?
No.
He didn't say to him.
No.
To Isaac.
God said to Isaac.
God said to Abraham to slaughter Isaac.
Let's go slowly. And let's start. Let's start with Dean, and let's start with the Torah, and let me explain to you how the Torah works.
No. Brother Aaron, simple question. Did God say to Abraham to slaughter Isaac?
Is that a deen? Yes or no?
Huh?
Is that deen or no?
Is that what?
Is that deen?
I'm just asking you. Did God said to Abraham to slaughter his son?
No, He didn't. He told him put him on an altar.
What?
On an altar.
What is altar?
On an altar means where you slaughter.
Sacrifice, yeah?
No, so not sacrifice. Put him on an altar.
Where is altar?
An altar is where you sacrifice. Did not tell him to sacrifice.
What is it for?
Understand the difference?
No, I understand that. Understand that. What is the reason for that?
What was the reason?
Yeah.
It was to test to see if he's going to do it.
Just to do it. And then what God did?
God didn't change because God never told him to slaughter.
No. When you test someone, you test it for what?
Shamsi, can we stop a second slowly? Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Let's go down. You were trying to say, and Debbie, if I'm right, that God told Abraham, slaughter your son, and then God told him, don't slaughter your son. What I'm telling you, God never told Abraham to slaughter his son. God told Abraham, take your son and put him onto an altar.
Okay.
So when he went to an altar, then bring it from the Torah itself. So he started to cut. So God told him, no, I did not tell you to kill your son. I did not tell you, I just told you to put him on an altar, only if you're ready. But I never told you to slaughter this.
What was the reason for that?
To test him.
To test him.
But did God tell him to slaughter?
No, okay.
Did God tell him to slaughter?
Okay, no problem. So you don't believe that?
Did God change?
No, you don't believe that. So anyway, the teaching of Noah.
Look at this.
No, before, look, we've been speaking for a long time. Before that, let's summarize everything. Now, rest and refreshed. Everyone accepts his deficiency. Everyone except you.
I'll tell you why. Because you put deficiency onto God, and I put deficiency on understand.
Brother, the attribute of rest and refresh, who is in the Bible, who is the attribute to God or to Aaron?
It is for humans.
Now I ask you that.
For humans.
Who rests and refresh, God or human?
It's a human to understand that God.
I ask you that. Bro, no, it's Aaron, simple way. That's it, Aaron. In the Bible said, God created the heavens and the earth in 6 days. Look. Oh, you know what? Wallahi, is alhamdulillah we speak to Jewish people. Because when you read something in the Quran, you think maybe, but they're manifesting in front of us. Watch this, yeah? In the Bible, when he said someone rest and refreshed, was the attribute to God or to Moses?
It's for humans to understand God.
No, I ask you that.
God.
Okay, to God.
God.
So who rested and refreshed?
No one rested and refreshed.
Take care of yourself. I can't speak to him. By the way, in the Bible said, God rested and refreshed. You can't speak to them, akhi. They're proper khubatha. A'udhu billah. Proper play. You play around too much. You just told me God rested and refreshed.